Hello FTC Alberta. Welcome to our round 2 coverage, a little bit of a celebration here at the end of the week to recognize all the hard work teams have put in leading into this week's event. Now it's a bit of a misnomer that this is round 2. This is actually our first round, our first competition. Round 1 was unfortunately cancelled due to some increased health measures in January, so this is the first time that we've seen Alberta's robots out and competing and doing what they do, and the students that built them driving them all over the field for this ultimate goal season. With that being said, before we get started here, just wanted to recognize and acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 and Treaty 7 land across the teams in Alberta, and we honor and acknowledge all the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people who've lived, traveled, and gathered on these lands for thousands of years. Now the rest of today's video, we're going to be looking at some match highlights, we're going to look at some mentors, some team profiles, we're going to recognize the rookie teams that we have in Alberta this year, and we're actually going to go ahead and show some of the full matches of some of the teams that absolutely did amazing things this week. And then finally, we're going to recognize our winner for this week, we're going to celebrate them, and we're going to get you ready for the next event afterwards. Let's get this party started, guys. Those are some awesome pieces of matches and a really good place to start for a lot of things. Now, one thing I want to recognize right now is the contribution of most of these teams, or all of these teams' mentors. First doesn't happen without the mentors, and it's something that we have to recognize. So today we're going to do a little bit of a mentor team profile. This one's going to be for teams out of Lacombe. I've picked out High Voltage here, but I know that these fine gentlemen are working with all of the Lacombe teams. We have Steve, who's the teacher at Lacombe Composite, who has a passion for learning and robotics. Love to watch students develop, has been doing this for a long time, as well as Steve T, who's a home builder, cabinet maker, custom trailer manufacturer, and entrepreneur. Thank you to the mentors. He enjoys mentoring in robotics as a worthwhile STEM skill to support youth development. And finally, with Lacombe, we have Jesse, who's worked on engineering projects for 30 years, likes vehicle restorations, and enjoys working in volunteer roles to support youth development. Thank you to all of the mentors who've made this event possible and all the mentors that make FIRST happen. Well, it seems like forever ago, but it was just under a year ago that 32 teams from across Alberta gathered up last year at the TELUS World of Science to actually go through the Alberta Championship the last time we held it in person. Now, obviously, things being remote this year, it's a bit of a past memory. It feels like forever ago, but this was a cool thing where we had a whole bunch of our FTC teams come together and actually compete in a very cool way. And I just wanted to provide some recognition for the teams that were actually winners at that event that took home some of the big prizes as we played through First Skystone as part of our first rise, the first season for this. And with that being said, the winners from that one were Team 10544 Cyber Eagles from Sherwood Park, who took home the Inspires Award, one of the major pieces of any FIRST Robotics event for those of you that are new, as well as our winning alliance, which include Team 10015 SWATbots Black, as well as their alliance partners 10544, again the Cyber Eagles, and 16595 SWATbots Black. Can't wait to see you guys in person for another tournament when we can get everyone together again. Being a rookie team in FTC is hard. It really is. You learn all sorts of new things that you actually want to start doing. Things like building a robot, wiring a robot, programming a robot. But there's some other pieces that make really good teams all that much better. Things like outreach, things like media, things like how do you present your team. And we've had a team that has absolutely blown this out of the water this year. We've got the team from Brooks Composite High School, Brooks being about 150, 170 kilometers east of Calgary. And they have actually put together a team, Cubed Robotics, that has done some great things with their robot reveal, some great things with their team reveal, and we're going to give those to you right now.
Three, 2, 1. Are you ready for it?
Well, with all of that, promised you some full matches here. So we've picked out some of the video from a bunch of the teams, and we are going to show you some of the best full matches that went on this week before we reveal our champion. Enjoy. Wasn't that awesome? Now, to finish this off, we are going to announce our champions. And these have already been published if anybody wants to go take a look up on FTC Alberta and actually take a look at round 2. The full scores have been posted here. If you actually want to see your league rankings, your team list, this is the place to do it. But without further ado, here are your top 3 teams. Coming in 3rd place in this week's league event, we have team 16932, the Weber Wildcats, with 655 ranking points. Coming second, runners-up for this one, we have Team 4169, Team Zeno from Lacombe High School with 660 ranking points. And taking this league event, first one remote for this year in Alberta, we have Team 18111, the Garage Squad Robotics, with 753 points. Congratulations, guys, you've earned this. As a final piece of thanks, thank you to all the volunteers who acted as robot inspectors, to all the volunteers who helped put this together, as well as to all the teams, students, mentors, and parents who make robotics possible in Alberta. We got another event coming up in March. More details on that will be sent to your mentors. They can be found on ftcalberta.ca. And with that being said, happy building, good luck, and best of luck in the next round. We'll see you in a month.